Ford here with another effortlessswimming.com update. If we look at the freestyle catch, one of the biggest mistakes that swimmers often make is that they will enter and extend forward and lock their elbow out for longer than they need to. And what that often causes them to do is to push down on the water and then pull through, so they're only catching the back end of their stroke. Instead, what we're looking to do is to enter, extend. You can lock your elbow out for a short period of time, but you want to pretty quickly get into a high elbow catch. And the way to do it is, I quite often hear coaches talk about it, but I haven't really heard it explained that well in terms of what you do in terms of getting into the high elbow catch. And one of the ways to get into it is to enter, extend, and then your elbow can be locked out for a very short period of time, that's fine. But you want to relax your hand and your arm out the front so that you're pushing your elbow up and your elbow's higher than your hand, and your elbow's higher than your wrist, and your wrist is higher than your hand. So right now, put your hand out in front of you and lock out your elbow. And now I want you to make the change of relaxing your arm and just lifting that elbow up a bit. And so what that's going to do for you is help you get into the high elbow catch earlier, and it'll help you get a better pull from your freestyle. In SwimProof, we've been working pretty closely with a lot of our swimmers to help them improve their technique with some pretty specific drills. Now, if you're finding that this is one of the things that you might be doing, then a great thing that I suggest that you do is to practice sculling a bit more. So sculling out the front, practicing keeping your elbows high and higher than your wrist higher than your fingers. And it's a really good way to practice that high elbow catch and practice that position out the front that we were just talking about then. So quite often in most sessions with my squad, I'll practice sculling somewhere in the warm-up, just because it's really good for activating that front end part of your stroke. That's it for swimming news this week. I'll see you next week.
Yeah.